Tarot FAQ. How do you read tarot, and what's it like to give a reading? When I first learned to read tarot, I started by memorizing keywords associated with each card. This gave me a solid foundation to understand the basic meanings, allowing me to interpret the cards based on the specific themes tied to them. At the beginning of my tarot journey, I largely ignored the images on the cards, focusing solely on those memorized meanings. However, many readers approach tarot differently, often relying heavily on the imagery of the cards and how those images speak to them intuitively, sometimes ignoring the traditional keywords altogether. The beauty of tarot is that there's no one right way to read it. Some readers use the symbols and pictures to trigger intuitive messages, while others focus more on traditional meanings. I believe that when we set an intention to receive a message through tarot, the universe guides us to the cards or images that will resonate with us in a way that we, as readers, will interpret them accordingly. The universe is aware of how I interpret different cards or symbols, and it aligns the reading accordingly. This is why every tarot reader is entirely unique in how they read the cards, and it's what makes their perspective so valuable. Ultimately, each reader develops their own style. Whether you start with keywords, focus on the artwork, or blend the two, tarot's flexibility allows each reader to find a method that resonates with them personally and intuitively. Especially in the beginning, giving a tarot reading can feel as though you're making things up, particularly if you don't fully trust your intuition yet. It might feel like you're telling a fairy tale or inventing a story on the spot, which is why many tarot readers keep journals of their personal readings. As you grow in your practice, it starts to feel more like an inner dialogue, where you simply allow the messages to flow without overthinking them. Over time, you learn to stop questioning yourself and just say what comes out, even if you, as the reader, don't fully understand the meaning at first. Tarot readings become a blend of learned knowledge, intuition, and connecting with the Courant's energy, with each reading revealing layers of insight. I see tarot reading somewhat like looking at the log files of a computer. I can see what's happening energetically and sometimes even trace where it's coming from, but I don't have visibility into what it looks like in your actual life for the specific event that triggered it. For example, if I do a love reading and see that there are strong feelings in the collective or Courant's energy, I may be able to pick up on the emotions or identify where they're coming from, but without knowing the people in your life, I can't tell who those feelings are directed toward. The cards provide insight into the energy at play, but it's up to the Courant to connect the dots to their personal situation. For instance, a few months ago, I did a reading where I kept mentioning hyenas. At the time, I had no idea why I was saying that or what it meant. Later on, I realized that some of my coworkers used an application called Hyena, and it all clicked in hindsight. That's how tarot often works. You might say something that feels random or disconnected in the moment, but later it reveals itself to be highly relevant. Even as a reader, I often don't fully understand a reading until events play out in real life. Hindsight plays a big role in tarot. You might deliver a message or pick up on certain details that don't make sense to you at the moment, but once things unfold in the Courant's life, everything starts to click into place. This is why it's important to trust the process and let the cards guide you, even when the meaning isn't immediately apparent. It's also worth noting that a reader's own focus and perspective can shape their readings. If a reader often centers on drama, they may pick up on more conflict-driven energies like toxic relationships or chaotic work environments, because that's what they're used to seeing. On the other hand, a reader who focuses on themes of healing, love, or personal growth may interpret the cards through that lens. This is why it's essential to choose a tarot reader whose energy and reading style align with your needs. If you're seeking peace, growth, and spiritual insight, it's better to work with a reader who resonates with those aspects, rather than one who constantly sees upheaval or drama in the cards. Giving a reading can be deeply fulfilling, especially when the current feels the reading resonated with their situation. However, it can also be challenging, particularly when dealing with difficult or sensitive subjects. The key is to approach each reading with compassion, clarity, and a non-judgmental attitude, allowing the cards to provide guidance rather than definitive answers. Each reading is an opportunity for reflection, growth, and understanding for both the reader and a current. When reading tarot, it's not just about interpreting the cards, but also ensuring that both my energy and the space around me are clear and open. Many tarot readers, including myself, meditate and perform energy clearing rituals before a reading to prepare for receiving clear, accurate messages. Tools like sage, incense, sound bowls, and crystals help cleanse the energy in the space, ensuring the reading is focused and aligned with the highest good. Creating a calm, energetically clean environment is crucial for maintaining a clear connection to the cards. This is also why many tarot readers maintain dedicated altar spaces for readings. These sacred, intentional spaces help create the right energetic environment for receiving messages from the cards, allowing the reader to focus on the current's energy without distractions. I hope this helped answer some of your questions about tarot and how I approach readings. Remember, tarot is all about guidance, insight, and connecting with the energies around you. If you have any specific questions you'd like me to answer, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to explore the cards with you soon.